Tira Vanachari Yamuna Tira Vanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jai Gopi Jana Giridhari Jaya Gopi Jana Giridhari Gopi Jana Yamuna Tira Vanachari Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jaya Radha Madhava Radha Madhava Shri Radhe. Jaya Thoda Nitai Mayapur Shashi Jaya Thoda Nitai Jaya Mayapur Shashi. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada,
Jaya Jaya Shri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda
Jaya Jaya Shri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Dvaita Chandra Jaya Gora Bhakta Vrinda
Jaya Jaya Shri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda
Jaya Jaya Shri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda
Jaya Dvaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda
Jaya Jaya Shri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda
Jaya Jaya Shri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda
Jaya Dvaita Chandra Jaya
जय द्वैत चंद्र जय गौर भक्त वृंदा.
Today we're reading from Caritamrita, Madhya chapter 20, and text started from
346.
346. Yayan krite yajnyagyas
Jyan krite yajnan yajnas.
Tretayam dvapare chayam
Tretayam dvapare rachayan.
Yadapnati tadapnati
Yadapnoti tadapnoti.
Kalasan kirtya kesavam
Kalau sankirtanya keshavam.
Yayan krite yajnyagyas
Jyan krite yajnan yajnas.
Tretayam dvapare chayam
Jyan dvapare rachayan.
Yadapnati tadapnati
Tadapnoti tadapnoti.
Kalasan kirtya kesavam
Kalau sankirtanya keshavam. Jnana krite yajna yajnas.
Yadapnoti
Tadapnoti. Kalau sankirtya keshavam. Jayan krite yajnan yajnas. Yadapnoti tadapnoti. Kalau sankirtya keshavam. Jayan krite yajnan yajnas. Tretayam dvapare rachayan. Tadapnoti tadapnoti. Kalau sankirtya keshavam. Dhyan krite yajnan yajnas. Tretayam dvapare rachayan. Yadapnoti tadapnoti. Kalau sankirtya keshavam. Dhyan krite yajnan yajnas. Tretayam dvapare rachayan. Yadapnoti tadapnoti. Kalau sankirtya keshavam. Dhyayan, meditating. Krite, in Satyuga. Yajnan, worshipping. Yajna, by the performance of great sacrifices. Tretayam, in Treta Yuga. Dvapare, in Dvapar Yuga. Archaya, worshipping the lotus feet. Yad, whatever. Apnoti is achieved. Tat, that. Apnoti is obtained. Kalau, in the age of Kali. Sankirtya, simply by chanting. Keshavam, the pastimes and qualities of Lord Keshava. Jai.
Whatever is achieved by meditation in Satya Yuga, by the performance of yagya in Treta Yuga, or by the worship of Krishna's lotus feet in Dwapara Yuga, is also obtained in the age of Kali, simply by chanting the glories of Lord Krishna. Kalim Sabha Jayantyarya Gunachak Sarvakina Yatra Sankirtane Naiva Sarva Svartho Vilavyate. Those who are advanced and highly qualified and are interested in the essence of life know the good qualities of Kali. Such people worship the age of Kali because in this age one can advance in spiritual knowledge and attain life's goal simply by chanting the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. This is quotation from Srimad Bhagavatam 11:5-36, spoken by a great sage Caitanya Rishi of one of the 9 beginners. The sage was informing Maharaja Nima about the people's duty to worship the Supreme Personality of Godhead according to different processes in different yugas. Can we read more verses? Purvavat likhiyabe guna vataradanam Sankhya Sankhyatandrana Kaya Gnana. As stated before, when I describe the incarnations of the material modes, guna avatars, one should consider that these incarnations also are unlimited and that no one can count them. Chari yugavatare eta gananam sunibhangi karitare puncha sanatana. Thus, I have given description of the incarnation of the 4 different yugas. After hearing all this, Sanatana Swami gave an indirect hint to the book. Raja Mantri Sanatana Budhya Brihaspati Prabhura Kripate Puche Asa Kochamati. Sanatana Goswami had been a minister under Navaprasena Shah, and he was undoubtedly as intelligent as Brihaspati, the chief priest of the heavenly kingdom. Due to the Lord's unlimited mercy, Sanatana Goswami questioned him without hesitation. Atikshutta Jivamuni Nichani Chacharam Kemane Chani Bhakalite Kon Avataram. Sanatana Goswami said, I am a very insignificant living entity. I am low and poorly behaved. How can I understand who is the incarnation for this age of karma? Purport. This verse is very important in reference to the incarnations of God. At present, there are especially many rascals prevalent in India who proclaim themselves incarnations of God or goddess. Thus, they are fooling and bluffing foolish people. On behalf of the general populace, Sanatana Goswami presented himself as a foolish, low-born, poorly behaved person, although he was the most exalted personality. Inferior people cannot accept the real God, yet they are very eager to accept an imitation God, who can simply bluff foolish people. All this is going on in this age of Kali. To guide these foolish people, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu answered the question as follows. Omagina Timarantasya Vinanjana Silakya Chaksuruduripamena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Mishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutare Samaya Prabhakadam Dhanati Svapantika Vandeham Shri Guru Shikta Karitamrita Shri Guru Nishnamsha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahadana Radhanatam Sajivam Satyakam Savadhutam Harijana Sakitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Pradan Sahavana Lita Shri Shakam Namsha Hare Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagapate Vapishna Gopikakanta Radhakanta Namostate Saptakanchana Gaurangi Gauri Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Satadevi Pranamami Karipye Vanchakalpa Drupeshya Kripa Sindhu Pyayevacha Vinanabhavyo Vaishnavedyo Namo Namaha Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srimati Gaura Bhaktivinoda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Namo Vishnu Krishna Krishna Hare Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Nityananda Namaste Saraswati Devi Prabhavani Pracharya Nirvishna Shishma Devi Nashtakya Deshikari Hare Krishna, good morning everyone. It's been a great pleasure to be in your society this wonderful Sunday morning and to discuss some very nice verses from Chaitanya Charitamrita. In this chapter of the Lila, we found the dialogue between Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Sanatana Swami. This is one fundamental discussion for us in our philosophy, for our understanding. And we know that Sanatana Swami is like responsible in our sampradaya for Sambandha, for this general understanding, who is God, what is the world, where am I, and what I'm doing here, and what connections among these three. And in this particular dialogue, we can find this Sanatana Swami spoke to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and they discussed different avatars, and all those different avatars, they're unlimited. Just for example, we know that Lord Brahma, he lives 100 years according to his timeline, and in one day of Lord Brahma, so you can count like 1 year, 100 years, and 1 year means 365 days, I believe approximately. And so Lord Brahma, and 1 day of Lord Brahma means I think this 4 years. Kali, Satya, Dvapara yugas, which is take, I forget how long does it take, the whole circle, just one circle, Kali, Dvapara, Kali,
4.3 million.
Well, I mean, I don't know, honestly speaking, And during 1 day of Lord Brahma, I believe there are 14 manu. 14 manus came in 1 day of Lord Brahma. And so in every, every time Lord came as Manvantara Avatara, for example. Which means if you count, the life, if you count like 14 for 1 day, if you multiply 14 for 365, you can count how in 1 year Lord appears, in front of Lord Brahma's eyes. If you count honestly, Lord appears in Lord Brahma's eyes approximately once in an hour, approximately once in an hour, maybe once in 2 hours, approximately, yes. So it's just uncountable, And we can find the description of different avatars. Guna Avatara, Shakti Vaishnava Avatara, Lila Avatara, Purusha Avataras, Mahavishnu, Shriva Vishnu, 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 Lord Brahma, Lord Shiva, Lord Vishnu, the Sakuna Avatars, Yuga Avatars, which we found very difficult to find who's Guna Avatar for 30 years. We might not discuss this. So different avatars. And in this dialogue now, after describing different Yuga avatars, obviously they discussed what, and all those is quite good explained in Srila Goswami's book, which is called Laghu Bhakti is a very nice description of all these different avatars and their positions. Yes. So, and discussing the different Yuga avatars, obviously they start to speak about different way for self-realization in different Yugas. And in today's verses we found this once again, which you can attained in Sati Yuga by meditation, sitting on the cushy grace, on the deer skin, how we call this, sitting with a strong straight back, meditating for 100,000 years, and you can achieve, self-realization, the global self-realization. And in Treta Yuga, it was fire sacrifice, svaha, tons of ghee cooked to the fire, and proper pronunciation of Vedic mantras, and from the gold plates, we should use a lot of expensive things, which nowadays, no one can handle. Now we're very proud about our plastic windows. I don't know how we call this material usually.
Possible.
Walls.
Possible.
Yeah, so not marble. Not even marble. And just put in there just for the
Yeah.
you can put it, but the because you can't afford to give them to offer them some proper jewelries, with diamonds, with gold. Maybe there are some temples. I believe in India, it's maybe some other. But generally speaking, So that was different cases, and which brings us to our next point, which is Baba. When people offered their services by serving on the altar, worshiping deities in the proper way. And now we have Kali Yuga, this wonderful age of Kali. What are the main points describing Kali Yuga? War of hypocrisy, Lucky, Lazy, yes, 100%.
More mercy by the Lord.
More worship?
Yeah, Lord showers more mercy to the people of the age of Kali.
Yes. Why he shows more mercy to the people of the age of Kali? Why?
Because Mahaprabhu is the most merciful incarnation, Mahavadanyaya.
Patita Pavana, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Patita Pavana. And people of Kali Yuga, we might have one quality. We can feel really for the sake miserable. Really, like people who really need to take shelter of the Lord. You can be proud in different yugas with your Queen Kunti prayed, I forget this in Sanskrit. For types like good education, like taking birth in the parents' family, what is this verse? Memory. Less memory. I know this verse, but I forget it. Yeah. So, a lot of things to power in different yugas. We can find from Mahabharata, for example. How strong was ego? I mean, it was healthy ego, but it was really strong ego with different personality from Mahabharata. Like strong Kshatriya. And they gave it, Vishwadev gave his vow and syllabus for the whole of his life. And that's it. And you can follow it, his vow. It's a very strategies people can follow in different ages. And nowadays, we have a tradition. And we're waiting till midday to eat our potato. We can explore strategies in this ages. So, I mean, if you have something to be proud of, it's difficult to take shelter. Let's feet of the Lord. But if you feel like really fallen, so, I mean, if you're a fallen person, you can easily cry to the Lord, take shelter. And in this age, the recommended process of self-realization is Sankirtan Yagna. Maybe start a little more on this point, is what is Sankirtan Yagna? Sometimes we forget about the meaning of this word. Usually, Sankirtana, what is Sankirtan? San, like from the root of samyak. Sanskrit word is samyak. Samyak means the whole. And Kirtana, glorification. From Sharma, Kirtana, Vishnasmana, so Kirtana means like glorifying the Lord. So this Samyak Kirtan is the process of self-realization. So what does it mean, the whole Kirtana? That means, first of all, congregation chanting. Congregation chanting. This is the main recommended process of the sage of Kali. This is wonderful to chant our japa on our beats. This is wonderful to perform some different services to the Lord. Still, the main recommended process for this stage of Kali is Sankirtan. This means when we couple together and at the same time we have some kind of good relations among each other, this is really a very important point. There's different type of kirtan when you couple together with your friends, this is the people you respect, or when you couple together and try to glorify it and you think, this devotee is not sincere, is so fallen, you might disrespect some people and different kirtan. I don't know. It's different quality of kirtan, yes. So congregation chanting means all the devotees, they have the same goal to please the Lord. It's very simple, just to please the Lord with their chanting. Not to show themselves, not to, I don't know, what else. Sometimes people, they came and chant to different ways to came and chant. For example, people want to pass their exams in university and they come to solve the Lord, even by chanting. It means sometimes people want to get married and they come and chant in front of the beads. And dancing to us, please dear Lord, give me wife or husband. That's not the purpose of Sankirtan. So obviously Sankirtan means your main motivation is to glorify the Lord, to please Him. To please physical and kind of successful. And to focus on this, obviously you have to have really strong sadhana. If people who couple together to chant this Sankirtan, they they had their sadhana, they chanted in japa beats, and they read Prabhupada's books. They will focus on this. For example, when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's pastimes, do you remember when the first Sankirtan started? It happened in Shilas Pandit's house. So during the night, all those, close association of the Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, they coupled together and they chanted the whole night. The whole night they chanted. And it's an interesting point, but no one was allowed to come, except of this inner circle of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's association. In sometimes association here. So just inner circle was allowed to enter this Sankirtan. And this process, it go on, just go on for 1 year at least, maybe even more. I forget exactly, but more than 1 year. Every night, they come together and they chant together. And no one not from the inner circle was allowed to enter this Sankirtan. So, and some people, they started to hate, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and his followers because of this, this is okay. Probably they just coupled together and they not have kirtan, but they drink alcohol, have sex, or they perform some sacrifices for Durga Devi. So some people, was obviously angry with this, that they were not allowed to come because they felt like I'm a well-qualified Brahmana, I was born in Brahmin family, and why you don't let me to enter? I'm pure, why don't you let me to enter this Sankirtan? But some people, they were quite humble to accept it. And they were in a very humble way, they came to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and asked, what should we do? We're not allowed to enter your Sankirtan, but we want to. We really want to do so. How can we get this qualification? And then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he stuck to them. Anyone remember what instructions he gave? I'm not 100% sure as well, but I remember he started there first. You should chant Hare Krishna on your japa beats every day. I don't remember what numbers of rounds, but the first instruction was chant japa every day. Another instruction, you shouldn't criticize the devotees. You should never criticize the devotees. You should serve the devotees. And cultivating this consciousness, you'll be, grew enough, to join this Sankirtan. So yes, and after that, after building this relationship, in this inner circle, by chanting every day, every night, they chanted this Sankirtan. And only after that, they all went around to the streets to distribute this. Because after, that, they had something to distribute. It's not about, just wear your Vaishnava's clothes, put your tilak on, and go somewhere to pretend that you're devoted. No. They had something to distribute. This pure love for Karka, And they cultivated this inner circle, and they went to deliver, by showing their compassion to all fallen souls. But it all started, in very close society. So this means Sankirtan. And obviously, it's not only, this just chanting of Krishna holy names. Sankirtan as well means book distribution. Because this is Kirtana. In those books, Srila Prabhupada glorified Lord. So the pure devotee, and so the pure devotees, as Srila Prabhupada, he always quoted previous acharyas. So you cannot find in his books, anything except what previous acharya said. So what is Srila Prabhupada's books? This is the way how pure devotees of the Lord, they glorified him. And by distributing those books, we just giving people this opportunity. We give people this opportunity to to touch, this proper kirtan, this best way, and Shilpada is called Brihat Mridanga, Brihat Mridanga. Mridanga, we use Mridanga for street harinam. We play Mridanga, and the sounds of Mridanga is purified in all the directions, in all 10 directions. You can purify everything with sound of Mridanga. And Shilpada, and I think Shilpa Sanskrit Bhattakabhu as well, they call this book, how do you call this stuff to print books? How do you call this stuff to print the books?
Printing press.
Printing press. So they call this printing presses Brihat Mridanga. Brihat Mridanga, the big Mridanga. You can listen to sound of Mridanga in maybe 1 mile around if it's it's very loud to play, but you can distribute these books all around the world. Yes. So sometimes Sankirtan also means just to stop together to please the Lord, generally speaking. You can cut vegetables, you can cook something for the Lord in the proper mood. It's also maybe Sankirtan, you can clean the temple. Yes. So this recommendation process for this stage of Kali is in Kirtan Yaga. But obviously, Kirtan is very important. Sometimes it's pretty to see, how today is Sunday, and usually Sunday program means when all the devotees come together to chant, to glorify Lord. At least, I don't know, it should be one part of our sadhana. So we should chant japa every day, we should read books every day, and we should have kirtan every day. But who chants, every day? Who have kirtan every day? And even people, when they came to a Sunday program, what usually happens? They stay for prasadam, and then maybe have some conversation among each other. Maybe someone attend class, but as well, I think last Sunday it was maybe 7 or 8 people sat in temple room, listened to the class. 50 people in prasadam, 10 people in class. I would not say how much people have to kirtan, maybe even less, So that's the problem. We should take focus on this, kirtan is really important process. And where you can have proper kirtan, you can properly chant at your home, because of your neighbors at least, And because you will chant alone, maybe 2 or 3 of you, but this congregation chanting means we cover together on this Sunday program, Sunday festival, meant for that. We build this community, and how you can achieve this, unity in community, only by chanting together. That's just the way. Yes. So we should focus. We should focus on this process of kirtan and this congregation chanting, at least to bring our body to the temple when kirtan is going on. This is most important process. We're having time to discuss other topics from next courses, when this is the miracle, she's not in the sun. Comments, questions?
Do you think which kind of qualified people to attend the Shiva Sangha,
Yes.
the chanting sentimental grounds and criticizing the voice for their
I don't remember honestly, all the things he spoke, but for sure I remember it was at least these two and officially and all these two. Extension time, I believe. I don't remember. I remember this from curriculum in Shramanipur, and just how to say this words just printed in my head, because it was a very important one. His Holiness Bhaktivinoda Maharaj on curriculum, he mentioned this. I think when we visited I believe it was, where this tree, where she sang like neem tree with some creeper on it, which is symbolized Chandrakazi, and she sang basic. And yes, and I think it might be something related to this past time, but I need to find it. I need to post it.
So it's probably around the time where just before the street sanctum.
Yes. During this past time, yes. I mean, there was people who some of them criticized and obviously they just, it worse, but those who wasn't criticized, just asking for shame for the
Logic time was also shown how to qualify people to enter certain programs. And that kind of almost reflective of this getting into the spiritual world. You come into these programs as a spiritual world, and you leave all that stuff out there.
And I mean, I think it's obviously why he didn't let them enter, because when we found the institution, how Lodgestone he felt without consciousness, he felt unconsciousness, he changed the color of his body, he became like, green, red, violet, different, and he jumped and fell, and I don't know, and they had, I mean, if when we visit Chidamapur, we can see this statue standing, and this is quite big, and actually they are made in the same size with, like original ones. I mean, Chidamapur was quite tall, and its followers as well, it's quite big. I think 2 meters and 2.5 meters approximately. Yes, and so it's quite tall. And in this Shivasana, when they danced, and sometimes Chidamapur would jump and fell with all his body on the ground, it was like earthquake, and it was dangerous because he may fell on someone, and just so. And obviously, this quite intimate pastimes. It's really intimate pastimes, and to understand this, because this is the same as Rasa Lila. Dance, when Shambhu dance with his followers, his inner circle in Shivasandam during nights, this is the same as Rasa Lila dance, pastimes. So you can't, even if you pure devotee, not all the pure devotee can attend this Rasa Lila dance. It's quite intimate.
Rupa Swami also mentions in the instruction that there's an art of how to associate, so that because this word discriminate is kind of becomes stigmatized now. But discrimination is just a sign of intelligence. So you navigate your way through the community of devotees, understanding, categorizing which ones are Krishnas, Bhagavas, and Rhythm and the Torah. So Caitanya also was discriminating, and as a person was qualified, then they were listed. They didn't have the right level of Adhikar, then they weren't allowed entrance into the Lord.
In this regard, some of the thoughts came to my mind, which is, like in different ages, different categories of people, they live in different, planets, then in different continents, countries. But in Kali Yuga, this interesting age when you can find like demoniac and goddess qualities in one person. So the main reason is like the goal. If the person cultivates his good quality, you can say to the purpose, better to avoid the association. Actual pattern, I remember the story when I think yes, it happened in India. I believe it was Mumbai Pandal or maybe one of the big panels. during Shilpa's tuition in India. And I think one Mayavadi, he came on the stage, and he started to say all these rubbish things about, Lord he's the God, as we are today. Yes. And Shilpa was really angry with him. And in India, if you show anger, that means maybe you're not devotee, maybe you are, you see the difference between. So if you see equal everyone, you are advanced personality. But if you see the difference, you're not advanced. So if you're angry, that means you're not, you don't see everyone equal. That means you're not advanced personality. So some people start to criticize Prabhupada in India, because of this, because he was angry with this person. And Shilpada, when he explained this, he told that I am equal to everyone in the way I preach to everyone, in the same way. So the way I preach to, without discrimination. I'm ready to preach to everyone. Yes. This was the way how Shilpada he saw this quality. Yes, Prabhu.
Yeah, just a little question. I'm not entirely sure, but you get different yuga avatars. So every yuga is a different avatar, and in this one it's meant to be, is it Lord Caitanya? So I thought I read somewhere that Lord Caitanya only appears every so many cycles, and he's quite rare, with the opportunity. So can you please correct me and correct me and inform me? So if it isn't a Lord Caitanya, is it just what normally happens in Kali Yuga? Is this Kali Yuga different, or is it like just a normal Kali Yuga?
This particular Kali Yuga is very different because Lord Caitanya he appears only once in Dev Brahman. So I think it's happened like midday of Lord Brahma. I've heard this in the midday. So only once. So day, not day, but year. Life. One, 2, 3 years. Yeah. But I mean, all these 4 circles is one day.
Yeah, long time.
Yeah, but at the same time, I mean, Lord Caitanya appears not every time. Usually, generally speaking, Caitanya appears only, I don't know, once. I forget, honestly, I speak and I forget. But he didn't appear. He doesn't appear every day for Brahma. No, this is really special mercy when these yugas mixed. So generally speaking, Satya Yuga, then should be Treta Yuga, then Dwapara Yuga, and then Kali Yuga. But sometimes it mixed, Dwapara Yuga and Treta Yuga, they mix these places. So again, Satya Yuga is the first, always. Then it should be Dwapara Yuga, because Dva means 2. Translated from,
I'm sorry to disturb you. Dwapara is third one, where the Krishna avatar happens, and Treta means second one. It's a little mispronunciation, or misunderstanding, but Dwapara means third. It's not 2. Sorry.
Okay, in any way, maybe it's not about language, but I'm for sure that, so usually, generally speaking, it should be like, first, Satya, then Dwapara, then Treta. But rarely they mixed, first and, I heard this, and yeah, so sometimes they mixed, and when they mixed in this time, like G7 came, and it happens really rare. But generally speaking, it is found in previous courses. It's described that like Kali Yuga avatar is with the color of like black, I believe, and which is usually accepted as Krishna, and so it's quite difficult to but what we should know for sure that Chaitanya is very special. This particular Kali Yuga is very special because Chaitanya didn't come every time. It doesn't come every time. Only once in a huge amount of time. I just forgot, just have like once in his year, or once in his life, I don't know. But it's quite rare.
Yeah, also, Lord Krishna appearing just before the appearance of Lord Caitanya is even much more rare. So they probably the Yugas swapped around, so Krishna would appear in Bhagavad Yuga, followed by Lord Caitanya, who would spread the teachings of Krishna from the back of people. So it's even more rare. Generally, it's not that Lord Caitanya appears in Kali Yuga. He's known as Kali Yuga Kalani, but it refers to Kali Yuga that's here now, rather than Kali Yuga. Remember right, Prabhupada said that other incarnations such as Buddha appear in Kali Yuga, and the generally impresses people with his true intelligence.
Lord Buddha appears in every Kali Yuga. In each and every Kali Yuga, Lord Buddha appears. Yes, but Lord Stein, Lord Stein is Krishna himself. That we should understand this. He's not incarnation. It's Krishna himself. And it's quite rare when he came.
So would Lord Buddha be the Yuga avatar for normal Kali Yuga? Would it?
No, it's not. No. I mean, Yuga avatars are in Satya Yuga. This is Buddha. In Bhakti Yuga, Krishna himself, and in Treta Yuga, it's a difficult question. It's a really difficult question. But this is Lord Yagya. Lord Yagya is Yuga avatar for Treta Yuga. Because generally, people usually think that this is Lord Rama. But we already discussed it a couple of weeks ago. For sure, it's not Lord Rama because Treta Yuga avatar is described with this like reddish skin, and go hold this. How to say this? And I mean, it's a really difficult question because you cannot find anything in our shadow scheme, on this regard, but only Shlupati Hero. Yeah.
Forearms, before whether they were born or something, often doing it. Maybe you can correct me. While actually I'm not sure, I had two things. Lord Chaitanya appears once in every day of Brahma, but in the other yugas, there's 1,000 kind of yugas in one day of Brahma. And so the other 999, Lord Chaitanya also appears, but he appears, and Narayan appears, or a Shankara Avatar like Srila Prabhupada appears, and it's the same Yugadana, it's still chanting of the holy names, but it's not the same highest level that you achieve.
Yes. Every Kali Yuga is the same way of association, same, Sankirtana, yes. But yes, Chaitanya Movie himself, he came only once in, just forgot, this particular way, but it's really rare, something really rare, which is really rare happens. Yeah. So different avatars, probably, this is like, in this level of Caritamrita or in this particular part of Caritamrita, we can find the different categories of avatars. So, as I mentioned in the beginning of our class, there are Purusha avatars, which is Mahavishnu, Shivakashaya Vishnu, Dodakashaya Vishnu, Guna avatars, Lord Brahma, Lord Vishnu, Lord Shiva, and Shakti Avesha avatars, they are uncountable. Manvantara avatars, Yuga avatars, Lila avatars. So it's just categories, and in each and every of them, there are a lot of them. So especially like Lila avatars, they are uncountable. Like the waves in the sea, they're just impossible to count. I have to stop here.
So it's mentioned that qualifications of devotees. And then there's one Chaitanya tells very glory, and because Lord Chaitanya is the most followed, and Most scholars do my qualification. So does that mean the devotee's qualification is fallen and to be qualified as she's fallen?
Devotee's qualification is to feel. I mean, this is. I mean, I always. What is this word? Remorse. Yeah. So, in the Shastra we can find this description. For example, Srila Thakur, he mentioned that Avishranta Namalaya Anantapakara. So Avishranta Namalaya, so means Avishranta Namalaya, Nama, holy names, we should always chant Krishna holy names, and Anutapakara. Anutapa in Sanskrit, this remorse, this. So this is the way of self-realization. We should always chant Krishna holy names and feel this, this remorse. And also we can find a lot of time this, this is really important quality. And we can find this Shikrashaka as well. In the first verse of Shikrashaka we can find that Shishayan will be glorified this process of Sankirtana. Parayana Krishna Sankirtana, it's a long verse, which is, generally speaking, which is glorifying this process of Sankirtana. In the second verse, again, it's continuing with, this glorification, but it finishes, but I'm so unfortunate that I can this remorse. He showed this remorse feeling. And then he explained how to become qualified in the third verse. This is really important verse for our spiritual life. One of the most important verses, And yes, and also in the third canto of Bhagavatam, we can find this Anutapa. Anutapa we can find in the prayers when this living being in a mother's womb remember his 100 previous past life, and he started to glorify Lord. And again, in those prayers, you can find this feel of remorse. It's very strong remorse, and and yes, I was born 100 times, hundreds of times, and still now I can remember you so much, but please let me suffer more. But I would like to still continue to remember, because when I will take birth, I will forget about you again. Once again, I will forget about you, and instead I want to. And this feeling of remorse in Brihadbhagavata, when Gopal Market or the universe actually, and this spoke to different devotees, and each and every devotees, they show I'm not qualified at all, and I'm so fallen, and these devotees are more advanced than me. Go there, but they really felt this. They don't pretend, this is not devotion. So this in an external, you will have to show to be as more qualified as possible. This feeling of humility is very important. Without it, again, it's
one of the topics is 4 hours actually. So the first one is recognition. First of all, recognition and remorseful. Remorse and path of rectification, and then
and one of the point in remorse is to come us in the center, I mean, I'm so full, but Lord is so merciful, He's so, so wonderful. So the main point in our was, if you think a lot about myself, how I'm fallen, it's nothing about, spiritual advancement. It's all about, psychological problem. This remorse means we should cultivate this consciousness, to put light in the center. of our meditation. Yes, I am fallen, but that is really merciful.
It's interesting that the most large things can just say the most fall, but then as they become, liberated, they actually become very qualified. They come very fallen. The next thing they advance with, they feel more fallen. So
Yes.
it's like you think, well, as he goes on now, that he's feeling pretty elevated. But as he goes on, he's feeling more fallen. Although that is a sign that he is actually becoming more elevated.
As you found in today's verse, very good today, Sanatana. I mean, he was one of the most qualified personalities in this world, but I'm so fallen, and he didn't pretend at all. He felt so. He found something to remorse, that yes, I saw this, Muslims, and that's why I'm less than Chandala, and I'm so fallen person. But he was one of the most qualified people in this universe. Still, we can talk this example every time. We should understand this is they're not pretending. Because sometimes, we show our remorse by pretending this, generally speaking. That is myself, but they didn't pretend, they don't pretend. They feel that it's
One of the ways to describe it, I'm the most fallen.
you're not fallen, they don't know the most important. Yes.
Thank you for beautiful class. Can we also think about Sankirtan when we come together every month? We also engage. And not only come together, we also engage all our senses. So like the sun also means like all senses. So like, can we also think about that?
Engage senses maybe as well, but the more point is to what is the reason we couple together? You can couple together and discuss, I don't know, long-term pastimes or what does your prime minister know?
Well, for the next 5 minutes, it's Krsna.
Anyway, so the main idea is for simplicity to glorify the Lord, And yes, the use of your senses is very important because otherwise it will be difficult to keep your mind focused. That's why it's very nice if you dance, if you chant, dance, clap in your hands, and so your mind will focus on Krishna. Otherwise, generally speaking, during our japa, for most of us, it's all about Hare Krishna, what I'm doing today, what are our plans for today, how to transmit, and job, yes, and this, So it's quite difficult to engage in our senses in japa, even if you try to do so. But in Krishna, the chanting is much easier. It's really much easier. I'm afraid I have to stop here. I know there's a hardship, so let's try to keep it longer than usual. Anyway, everyone should faster. Thank you for a wonderful session. Naša asistencija tamo taki,
Haribo.
Yes, Krishna for sure.
You're going to savor yourself.
Shimati. Krishna.
Idea.
haven't heard this in movie, so, but I don't know like that. I think I message on WhatsApp. No, I've not found it. I not found it. I think that's what I'm going to have a visited couple of weeks here. Go to the bundle actually. Go to the bundle today. Well, the old one I have. Maybe it you have a office, the physical one you are saying? Office. And is it the one we got it from the port when we left from last year? We took one. But on the soft copy and we take on the yeah. Yeah. And I was thinking maybe some if you and I just can catch up. Or yeah, we can to the bundle take it and all, but we're not discussing anything like that. I'm whenever it suits you, say. Just yeah. Can I come at noon time? Is it between us time? Yeah, no, I would really have a program and everyone, so you know what to do. So it's not just the end, but the rest of them doing it. Yeah, for me also I was thinking we meet at noon time and see how it goes. If at all are we trying to come like how it goes. You come back to that. Story, yeah, yeah, wow. Got stories, scientific stories in general. Yeah, yeah. No. Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama.